I am surely excited in these 2 months when it's July and August, because along with the Mars retrograde, we've entered the we are going to enter the Uranus retrograde on August 7th. Now you must also see that along with these retrogrades, what's excitingly happening is on the 13th July we had the partial solar eclipse. Then from 27th to 20th July we are having a total lunar eclipse. Then on 11th August we again have a partial solar eclipse. This is one of those years where we are having more than our usual share of eclipses. Now my take on this is that this is the universe's way of balancing the wrongs that are being happening on this earth. Right, you see the environmental issues. And along with the environmental issues, the even mental issues of every individuals are different than what they were. People's perceptions, people's apprehensions, people's anxiousness, fearfulness, the stress levels all have actually become they have actually become more aggravating, thus combusting the happiness and the freedom of our life. But if you actually take a little time out from your daily lives and ponder over what these eclipses are doing to us, we can change our internal self, especially now when the Uranus is going to go retrograde and we are experiencing these eclipses. A little bit of internalization will help us set the wrong right. So according to me, eclipses are here to steer us on the right karmic path. But these dramatic lunar motions also have an aggressive way of showing that they care. So the outer and the inner world is changing. Like I had explained in my earlier videos that when Uranus is retrograde, it helps us to become free. So we need to think internally. Now it's collaborated with the solar and lunar eclipse. I have always been explaining whenever the solar eclipses occur that there is a lot of hullabaloo that's going to happen around you. Solar eclipse is all about shake-ups around you, in the place that you're living on, the place that you're working on, in the place wherever you go, you'll feel that your outer circumstances are completely shaken up and new things are coming, new rules are coming, new regulations are coming. You need to condition and adapt yourself to those environments. Lunar eclipse always affects the emotions of your heart. So now solar eclipse affects the outer of yourself, lunar eclipse affects the inner of yourself. Now that all these things are coming in one collaboration in just 1 or 2 months, and they're all coming together. Mars retrograde has happened, Uranus retrograde is going to happen, along with solar eclipses are going to happen, lunar eclipse. So there are a lot of internal and external shake-ups that are going to happen in and around you. But you don't have to fear. You don't have to feel anxious. You have to just go in tandem or go with the flow of what is happening with a very relaxed mind, with a very introspective mind, and try to adapt the situations accordingly. Try to bring forth what you are thinking internally. I have a few notes which I have written, which I want to apprise you all also, so that you all don't get disturbed or perturbed by these retrogrades or the eclipses that are happening one after the other. Now, accordingly, eclipses are here to steer us on the right karmic path, but these dramatic lunar motions have an aggressive way of showing that they care for you. Eclipses often open new doors by slamming the other doors shut. So see, what we think as shake-ups around you, basically they are forced to be shut so that the new emerges. Now, this is a painful reminder that on our quest to reach our highest potential, we must leave the stale or the toxic dynamics behind. See, sometimes things become very toxic, and when we are unable to do it, the universal energies help us to actually slam them out of our lives. So that's what the solar eclipse does. Now, of course, the eclipses have a more astral vision than we do have on this earth. Sometimes the harsh shifts that occur during the eclipses can be very scary or uncomfortable. Just remember the cosmic warrior, eclipses always have your best interests in mind. So trust the energies, trust your higher energies, trust the universal energies, and you will never regret. So you are learning to go with the flow. Since the cosmic energies vision is much more powerful than your own vision, it helps us. It helps us to grow. It helps us to renew our energies. It helps us to renew our environments. So any endings connected to eclipses were inevitable. And during the eclipses only you will see certain relationships have ended, probably certain your professional status has changed. You may switch jobs during this time because one job is completely become redundant for you. So don't fear that these things are slipping out of your hand. In fact, have a fresher approach that the new things are going to happen in your life soon, and they'll be better for you. So trust your higher energies, trust your higher self. Any endings, again I'm saying any endings that are connected during the eclipse or they happen during the eclipses were inevitable. They had to happen. Right? Eclipses simply expedite the truth of your life. They just make things happen faster because you've been delaying to take a decision for long. You always think I need to take a decision, but you don't take a decision. So during these eclipses, it's expedited much faster, and you will see that you're forced to take the decisions. And this has happened because things were inevitable. Certain things were never going to work out for you. So the cosmos actually gives you another chance to renew yourself. Now, astrologically speaking, the solar eclipse draws a line in the sand. These notions signifies the beginning of a new cycle which doesn't want to bring any toxic or superfluous dynamics from the past into the new start. So the toxic dynamics have to be shut, and the new opportunities have to be awaited with a very, very clean slate. So during a solar eclipse, we must listen to our intuition, trust our gut feeling, and march ahead fearlessly without being laced with anxiousness. Even if we can't see the results immediately or we can't see what is on the other side, soon you will start realizing it's like you see that ray behind the dark cloud, or you see that light at the end of the tunnel. That's what solar eclipse is all about. During the solar and the lunar eclipse, it's actually, if something is no longer serving you in your best interest, it is the moment of release and allowing things to take their own shape or form. See, sometimes in spite of all our effort, things definitely don't change. But actually, if you leave it, you will see that the things take their own course and it takes its own time, and the things do change. So don't get stressed out. No point in getting stressed out. No point in feeling anxious that one after the other retrogrades are coming, or one after the other solar and lunar eclipse are coming. It's just releasing and detoxifying what is no longer needed in your life. And if you accept it, and if you're confident, and if you keep that positive perspective, you will realize the moment of release actually is the harbinger of the new.